Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. It'll be East Rutherford off the tip. Pass to Vason. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Champagnie. To the middle. Wants to get it to Grant and does. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Look, you know that's where Grant likes to play. Using that body in close.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Well, you talk about a toolsy forward. Caleb Wilson has tremendous upside. The size, the reach, and the agility to make an immediate impact on the game, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Now, here's Grant. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Driving the lane, and that one is hammered home.
And Lynn plays with a real edge. When he's driving inside, he looks determined to beat everyone to the basket.
Here's Grant. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Drops in the tray.
Making it rain a little from outside.
Pass to Grant. Rebound, East Rutherford.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Vason. 6 to shoot. Outside Boozer. East Rutherford needs to get a shot off here. Vason's shot is off. Here's Grant. Rebounded by Vason.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA, but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Shot's good by Wilson.
At this point of his career, Wilson's not going to light you up from three, but he's worked hard on that shot, and it is definitely improving.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Dikembe Mutombo. Pass to Vason. And it's East Rutherford, good for 2.
Oh, superb work there from the mid-range.
Washington trails by 6. Mutombo misses. Here's Boozer, and Boozer throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now, here's Grant. To the paint. Here's Mutombo. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Wilson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wilson's got the lead up to 10 now for East Rutherford.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Lynn from long range. That'll do it for the first half. East Rutherford leads by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
16.
Now Maxey. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
Here's Lynn. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And the dunk by Boozer.
A solid athlete. When you give Boozer room around the rim, he punches it hard. Well, if you're a fan of Jeremy Grant, that's what you love to see. Phenomenal throwdown.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Wilson. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
It's so quick off the floor. Wilson with the easy deuce.
Here's KD. A second chance effort. Mutombo misses. East Rutherford leading by 9. The drive by Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
And when he sees an opening, Boozer looks to attack. Cameron is a high IQ basketball player.
Pass to Champagny. Maxey on the wing. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Outside Boozer. Down low. Here's Faceoff. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Durant at the elbow. Wilson grabs the board. And here's Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
To the wing on the left. Stolen by Wilson. And a fast break now for East Rutherford. Good ball movement here by East Rutherford. And there's the drive. And he jams it with authority.
And, you know, he's so long and wiry. When Wilson gets going downhill, he is tough to stop.
And Washington making a change here.
First team foul.
Stolen. And here's the fast break. Pass to Faceoff. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for East Rutherford.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Timeout, Wizards. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Timeout called, East Rutherford. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Wizard ball.
Here's Young. And Boozer with the block.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing from Boozer, coming away with the rejection there.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Washington trails by 20. Pass to Champagnie. They could use a bucket. He lays it in.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
Shots good by Boozer.
Assist goes to.
Yeah, he's versatile in that painted area. Boozer knows how to seal his opponent and carve out space, and he's got a bunch of go-to moves.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Outside, Lynn. Shot clock at 6. It's good.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Right wing. Here's Champagnie. Back to SGA. Off target from outside.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Pass to Boozer. In the corner, it's Lynn. Kicks it out to Wilson. Takes it inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, that's what playing above the rim looks like. Incredible.
And so Lynn will bring it up for East Rutherford. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. The 3. Rebound, Washington.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Basar, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, and so it's East Rutherford with the win. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. It'll be East Rutherford off the tip. Right side, Boozer. Kicks it out to Wilson. Back to Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
That's just imposing your will. Cameron Boozer. Well, one guy you've always got your eye on, Cameron Boozer. He's skilled, polished, but he shows the same toughness that his dad brought when he was playing.
Now here is Conley. For 3, Ross. Bridges with some nice defense.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Conley. Pass to Ross. Nance a screen. Back to Conley. Launches a three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Down low. Here's Faceoff.
Well, the best dunks are quick, emphatic, and leave the defense knowing it was on them.
Pass to Ross. Bridges with the steal.
Ball over from below the basket. The ball goes to Oklahoma City.
Puts up a deep three. Knocks it loose. Here is Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Nance, no good. Here's Faceoff. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
On the wing, Nance. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Nance. To end the drought. Rebound, East Rutherford.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Sticking with his shot despite the good defense.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Kicks it out to Wilson. Nailed from three-point land. Wilson's got the lead up to 11 now for East Rutherford. To the inside. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing safe. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
To the paint. Here's Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Oklahoma City.
East Rutherford leads by 10. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Oklahoma City trails by 10. Outside Rose. Right wing. That's a 2 from Towns. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Out to the wing. There's Rose with the 3. Rose with another miss. Here's Faceoff. Back to Boozer. Double team on Boozer. Here's Bridges. Clock at 6. Fires it up. Inside. Here's Faceoff. To the inside. Towns with the defensive effort.
suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
The kick out to Rose. Screen by James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And already, maybe the most athletic point guard in the league. Amazing quickness to go with that leaping ability.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Pass to Bason. Outside, Lynn. Right side, Boozer. To the middle. Here's Bason.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, and then, woo. An old school finish there with the finger roll. You gotta be committed to a move like that, and he was.
Outside, Edwards. James in the high post. Misses the layup. East Rutherford leading by 11. Pass to Boozer. He takes it in. And Boozer throws it down.
And when he sees an opening, Boozer looks to attack. Cameron is a high IQ basketball player.
Here's Wilson. Offensive rebound. Down low. Out to Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Lynn.
Well, you got to love the kick out. Excellent vision.
And the dunk by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Out to Edwards. Pass to Knippel. Knocks down the three ball. Knippel's got his first 3 points of the game.
Quite simply, you need to run Knippel off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Oklahoma City trails by 13. And here's Edwards. Towns the screen. Over to the wing. Stolen by Wilson. Here's Faceoff. And James pulls it down. Over in the corner, Rose. A three-pointer off the mark. East Rutherford leading by 13. Double team on Boozer. Knocked away. Towns with the steal. And Towns throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
Rose. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Bridges misses. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 13. Screen by James. To the paint. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Down low. Outside, Lynn. Good ball movement here by East Rutherford. Boozer gets the bucket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
James buries the three.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
To the inside. Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns the screen. Kicks it out to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by James. Inside. Here's Faceoff. Here's Lynn. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Boozer. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, Big Cat saying no way.
Here's Rose. Outside Edwards. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Wilson inside. And that one is hammered home.
It's so quick off the floor. Wilson with the easy deuce.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Oklahoma City trails by 14. And finished off by Conley.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Now here's Wilson. And stolen by Chamberlain. Bridges with the steal. Wilson into the lane. Azar's shot is off.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
No good from Ross.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Azar, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Wilson into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's so long and wiry. When Wilson gets going downhill, he is tough to stop.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And so it's East Rutherford with the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. See you next time. Welcome, everyone, to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
It'll be East Rutherford off the tip. Here's Faceoff. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Carter Williams. Buffalo moving it around. There's a screen by Toppin. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. To the wing on the left. Now Carter Williams. And there's the drive. And Carter Williams with the slam.
Yeah, and once again, we are reminded these are the best athletes in the world.
Outside, Lynn. Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here is Carter Williams. Here he goes. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Faceoff. The offensive rebound. Takes the three. And he's Rutherford. Another three.
Just tremendous playmaking there. Moving it out for the three. That was a high-level pass.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
Oh, how about the dunk right there? I love seeing him go up with that force.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
At this point of his career, Wilson's not going to light you up from three, but he's worked hard on that shot, and it is definitely improving.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Carter Williams with it. He's got 8. 4 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. That doesn't go either for Carter Williams.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Driving the lane. Here's Toppin. Wilson grabs the board.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Buffalo up 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here's Demon. Down low. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, eyes up the floor, keeping the defense honest with that ball movement.
Here's Faceoff.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To the middle. Whoa! Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's Demon. Following the three-pointer by East Rutherford. To the paint. And he dumps it down.
And when I look at the box score, a higher percentage of assisted buckets is a great sign. Tells you the team is playing well offensively.
Now here's Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Gay's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Bayshard, that's good.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Here's Demon. Shot clock at 5. Gay misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste. Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
With the drive from about 16. Rebound, East Rutherford. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Bason. Toppin pulls it in.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. East Rutherford leading by 6. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Faceoff. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Toppin. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
And going with a quick release there so the D doesn't have time to react.
Right side, Wilson. And that one is hammered home.
They're so quick off the floor. Wilson with the easy do.
Wide open. And there's another one for Buffalo.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Boozer. Just 5 to shoot. Pops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, he's versatile in that painted area. Boozer knows how to seal his opponent and carve out space, and he's got a bunch of go-to moves.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. To the left wing. Toppin with the steal. And then Toppin with the jam.
And what an excellent way to end that possession. There was some power on that play down there.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's East Rutherford with the win. Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. It'll be East Rutherford off the tip. And that one is hammered home.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
Well, one guy you've always got your eye on, Cameron Boozer. He's skilled, polished, and he shows the same toughness that his dad brought when he was playing.
Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
Leaving, no doubt, Boozer rocking that brick.
Morant left side. Over to the left wing. Pass to Green. Here's Gardner. And it's East Rutherford's ball. 4-point game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First team foul.
Here's Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Stolen by Boozer. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive.
Once he gets inside, Boozer is a major threat. You gotta keep him from establishing position.
Free throw drops for Boozer.
And just like his NBA All-Star dad, Carlos, Cameron Boozer is an incredible rebounder. But he also brings a little more playmaking, a real do-it-all type talent. This guy's got a really bright future.
Yeah, just like his dad, Carlos, Cameron Boozer is a tough player. Really willing to bang down low. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Well, we're seeing the full potential of Boozer in this game. He's a powerhouse when he's on.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And the dunk by Boozer.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Boozer. 17-point lead, their biggest. Yes, that goes in.
Well, look at what he's done in this game. You can't stop him when he's red hot like this.
Pass to Thompson. And they get it. Wilson grabs the board. Outside Boozer. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Boozer.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
Here's Morant. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes.
Mikal Bridges.
everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And Oklahoma City starts out with the ball. Face-on, that's good.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
Here's Boozer, and Boozer throws it down.
That's just imposing your will. Cameron Boozer.
You know, we've seen guys with the size and the speed that Cameron Boozer possesses, but we rarely see them with the same level of touch he has on his shot. The way Boozer can get downhill and stretch the floor can be a nightmare for defenses.
Now, here's ball. Here's Champagnie. Wilson grabs the board.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Into the lane. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He's so long and wiry. When Wilson gets going downhill, he is tough to stop.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Lindenborg. No good on the triple. Outside Wilson. Stolen by Ball. Here's Faisar. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Faisar's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. Yeah, you have to admire the aggressiveness of him. Constantly looking to draw the foul on his shot.
He's Rutherford shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Faisar, that's good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
You know, I've watched Cameron Boozer since high school. Everyone knows what a special talent he is. But then you add in the IQ, the work ethic. He's mature beyond his years, both on and off the floor.
Here's Wilson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you talk about a toolsy forward. Caleb Wilson has tremendous upside. The size, the reach, and the agility to make an immediate impact on the game, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Lynn. Pass to Faisar. And he comes it down.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Oklahoma City trails by 3. Here's Champagnie. The offensive rebound. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Faisar's got 9.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
That's tipped.
That's just terrific defense. Coaches love when their players make a statement like that on this end.
There's the triple. That shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Wilson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I love how ferocious Wilson can be inside, slamming it down with force.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal out.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And a wide open look for Lynn. A three-pointer off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's East Rutherford up 3. And we'll return shortly. And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for East Rutherford. 3-point lead. And he drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Lynn plays with a real edge. When he's driving inside, he looks determined to beat everyone to the basket.
Now here's Kuzma. O'Neal on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Wilson grabs the board. East Rutherford leading by 5. Pass to Boozer. Outside Wilson. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. To the right side. For the 3. Basar, that's good.
3.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Assist goes to.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now, here's Bridges. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Smart. Prince outside. Shot to stop the run. The Thunder with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Looking confident on that jumper. You've got to be decisive to get that one off quick.
Here's Wilson. Outside Boozer. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Once he gets inside, Boozer is a major threat. You gotta keep him from establishing position.
Misses the corner 3. East Rutherford leading by 15. Kuzma pulls it in. O'Neal outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Smart misses. Here's Boozer. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And here are the Thunder now. O'Neal from long range. Rebounded by Basar. Right side, Boozer. Boozer missing again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Down low. Back to Wilson. Up and in on the layup.
And this is why you let Wilson do his thing down low. He's effective at getting shots he wants inside. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Lynn. The Thunder making the shot. Basar, that's good.
Well, coach has to be happy with that. Draw the defense, then swing it out for a good look at a trip.
Stolen by Boozer. Bridges inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And he gets the bucket. East Rutherford leading by 18. And here's Boozer. It's tipped.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Outside, Smart. Out to the right wing. Pass to Prince. There's O'Neal with the three. Good on the triple. O'Neal's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Oklahoma City. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Basar's shot is off. Oklahoma City trails by 15. Pass to Champagnie. The three. Rebound, East Rutherford. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Lin. That one goes in.
Jeremy Lin.
And Lin is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Here's Lindenborg. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Wilson. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Lindenborg. Drains it from beyond the arc.
As skilled big, Lindenborg has the ability to step out and stretch the floor. What a valuable skill.
Here's Champagnie. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
And so it's East Rutherford with the win. They came in here and took care of business.
We would like to thank all fans for making